Okay. Good evening to each and every one of you. So nice to have you for this evening meditation. So today, Bante Kamalasiri and myself are here, and last week you got Bante Metta and Bante Kamalasiri. I was traveling. So let us take some time to reflect on some wisdom thoughts. Some wisdom to understand the value of our meditation that we are doing, and also develop some more wisdom and insights to our life. Yeah. So last evening, I got a family, young couple, came to me, and they were reporting so many happy things that happen in their life. That is why they have come to Buddhist Center. And so the wife was looking for a job, and then finally she found a job in a place from her home that in a walking distance. And then they were also expecting the approval of the extension of their visa, and they also got the approval for that visa. And so they have come to the temple. I was thinking, oh, that is so nice, because most of the time people come to the center when they are having problems, when they have issues, they want some blessings, they want some advice. But this couple has come to the temple to report, the good things that they are going through in their life. So they to report, and I told them, okay, that's so nice. So let's do a Thanksgiving chant. Then, so we had the blessings, blessing chant, Thanksgiving chant, and sharing, good thoughts. So it kind of reminded me that actually how the other important human virtue that we need to develop in our life, what you call sympathetic joy or altruistic joy. In the quote that you got in the email is about that. That sympathetic joy, altruistic joy. In Pali, what's the Pali term, Bante? Mudita. There's one term called mudita in Pali. So people usually talks about compassion. That means, whenever you see someone is suffering, someone is going through, difficult times, pain or illness, whatever, you feel like helping, right? And then you help, you donate, you support. So that's compassion. So we all need that, like sensitivity to the other's suffering. But that's one virtue. But how about happiness of other people, right? When other people are happy, when other people are doing okay, and the quality that we need to have is the ability to rejoice that happiness, ability to have a deep appreciation, genuine appreciation without any expectations, anything about the happiness of others. So we call it mudita or altruistic joy or sympathetic joy, being empathy with their happiness. It's a very important quality we need to develop because of course one hand we need to be sensitive and helpful of others suffering, but we also should be able to notice the happiness of others, and build on that, that rejoice in their happiness. I think it should be like one of the easiest way to be happy is that if you learn that skill to be able to rejoice others happiness, it will be the easiest way to be happy. But it requires some training. Also requires some deep understanding that, because if anyone is happy, that is a moment to celebrate. Because our happiness is very fragile, right? And everyone is vulnerable to have suffering. So there are so many reasons to be unhappy. But if someone is happy, that's a moment to celebrate, right? And celebrate, because so many conditions has to be right for that person to be happy, and very easily those conditions will change also. So whenever we see someone is happy, someone is joyful, and it's something, when we have the deep understanding that the deep reality of our life is that, and it's very rare, we can be completely happy. There are, most of the time, most of the people are not happy and not in the complete, state of satisfaction. So whenever you see a family is happy, a mom is happy with a child, when the father is, with playing with his children. Whenever you see those things, whenever uh, uh, the employee is doing her thing with happiness, is singing a song, murmuring a song, it's a rare moment, right? And many men will walk with some complaints, but if you see someone is doing that, and you should like rejoice that happiness. One of my friends told me that the actual one who used to come to our Tuesday meditation, now is working in a shopping mall and working as a cashier. So one of our other friends, saw her, and so when she saw her, like how she interact with the customers and how joyful she is and how she's commenting on the things that they brought and kind of always joyful, and she was behind and she was on the other side and looking at her and looking at her smile, and she was so joyful that this person is happy and try to like spread happiness. So I think we should look for those moments of happiness, because we are always informed whenever you hear something, whenever you read newspapers, whenever you hear any news, what we always hear is not not the happy things, right? Not the happy things. There are so many things that we hear that are not necessarily happy, and but there are so many good things also around us. If you simply notice it, if you have that attention to see those little moments, we can be happy, right? When they are.
Yes, Bhante, we can understand within ourselves whether we have sympathetic joy or altruistic joy when we are dealing with the society. Sometimes some people come to us to share their happiness. So
Their success.
Their achievement. So you can think who come to you, who like to share the success with you. If someone comes to you, he or she believes in that person, he has sympathetic joy.
Will appreciate that, right?
Yeah. So that's why they are
They're coming and telling
sharing.
you.
So when we are recalling to our mind about our childhood, so when we got high marks from the teachers to our subject, we quickly go to the parents and show why we know they really appreciate, and after looking at the marks,
report card, right?
Report card,
Yeah.
but we don't show them if we don't have the good marks.
You will hide it, right? So the parents have sympathetic joy towards children, right? Yeah, and one of the qualities of the parents is this quality that you rejoice the happiness of the child. You are happier than the happiness of the child when you see the happy face and happiness. So that's the kind of mind that we need to develop towards everyone, all living beings, because it's not easy. Everyone's life is vulnerable to experience suffering, pain. So whenever we see a moment of happiness, we should celebrate in our own heart and rejoice that, appreciate that, and you even make a wish that may that person continue that happiness. Because there's no permanent truth, right? So make that wish at least, may they be happy, may they continue that happiness. Because that wish brings deeper happiness to us. That is like piggyback, you become happy on the happiness of others, right? And you just wish that person to be happier and rejoice that happiness. And that's not a harm at all. It just makes you happy and makes you healed, within inside.
And our spiritual friends may have been thinking, what is the opposite word, Bhante? If someone cannot.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point, Bhante.
altruistic
What is
joy.
the opposite of appreciative joy, right? Sympathetic joy.
Yeah.
Can anyone?
Pessimistic person. Negative.
Negative person who is always seeing the
You
negativity.
always see half empty glass, not a half full glass.
Bhante was asking, the sympathetic joy is the quality that we develop. We appreciate others' happiness, we rejoice others' happiness. What would be the opposite negative quality, right?
Yes,
Opposite
Bhante.
quality.
That's-
That you don't happy,
Yeah.
you're not happy when others are happy. What do you call it?
Envy, jealousy.
Yes. If someone is coming and sharing their success and happiness, how long we are ready to listen to that? That's a good, good, how long we are ready to listen to it, that's a good test we can make. Yes, sir. Yes.
If somebody's yelling at you, how do you calm them? Or how long would you put up with someone elevating themselves?
Oh, okay. So someone is yelling at you.
Maybe they're not yelling directly at you, but they're so upset. And so, how would you help them?
One thing would be like, maybe we just have to, maybe listen to them first. The issue should be how long, not too long, yeah. But I think people are yelling because they are frustrated, they think that, their needs are not met, and they haven't got enough attention. So it could be a reasonable thing, it could be unreasonable thing too. But anyway, that's how they see it. So if the way to calm them down is to give the attention that they think that they are deprived of, at least let them know that I may not be able to solve your problem, but I hear you. I hear you. Just pay close attention and nod, and at least pretend that you are not pretend, but you are listening. You are hearing the person. Yeah, for some time. Yeah, and then then there will be a moment that you can start talking, and then maybe directing him to something else.
You would validate them.
Hmm?
You're validating them, what they're saying.
Yeah, sometimes things they are saying may not be reasonable. So in that case, although we may not agree what they're saying, but we are sympathizing with their emotions. We know that they are definitely they are hurting. I mean, they have been hurt. That's true. But situation may be something different. But I think first we see them. We are empathizing with them. That will help people to calm down, and then we can start a discussion. Even help them to to understand, that you have been overacting to that situation in some cases. But first we have to be with them. Yeah. I think when people are yelling, we tend to think that we become afraid of it, because we think that yelling is kind of power, kind of authority. But if we know enough about the human mind, it's actually when people are angry or yelling, they're not really powerful. They're simply expressing their pain, their suffering. It sounds like they are showing the power, but actually they are crying out they are suffering. And in depth, they are weak. So if we can, when someone is yelling, if you can really remember that, this person is yelling, it looks so powerful, so authoritative, but actually inside in this person is really weak. So let me listen to it, and because the moment we listen, the moment we empathize with that, they will calm down, and so we will be able to really address the real issue. The anger, the yelling is a cover of the pain, cover of the fear. We know the animals, animals when they get real fearful, if they are, and they become so aggressive, not because they are angry, they are fear. They are so fearful of the attacker, and they become so angry, so aggressive. So that the aggressive comes from the place of weakness, and so If you remember that, we will not be afraid of yelling. It's not coming from a place of strength, coming from a place of weakness. Okay, coming back to happy news. Did you have any recent experience that you were like rejoicing someone else's happiness, like attending a graduation, or maybe even recently one of my friends told me that she has bought a ticket, lottery. It's called lottery. There was a big prize for the lottery, right, recently? And she told me that, Bhante, I bought this lottery. If I win, I will make a donation. Unfortunately, she didn't win. Yeah, but whoever won that lottery, we should be able to rejoice. That joy, right? Yeah, someone has won it. Yeah. Anybody has any experience like you really rejoiced someone's happiness in recent time? Any experience? Did you?
This may not be appropriate, but I walk a dog for friends. And this little dog brings so much happiness, and I share her with my neighbor Linda and with other neighbors, that it seems like everyone's spirits just lift up because you can't be anything but happy. So maybe that wasn't a good example, but
yeah, you were happy, right? And then
Yes.
you were telling the other how happy you were, and then they were rejoicing your happiness.
Yes, that's right. She's right.
Yes. Yes.
I have one.
Okay, yeah.
There was a lost dog in my neighborhood.
What?
A lost dog in my neighborhood. My neighbor had found this dog on the front porch. And she had it in her car because she couldn't take it inside because she has two other dogs and a cat and didn't know what to do. I mean, well, I have a little dog too. So he spent the night with me. And the dog was pretty obnoxious. As far as, yeah, I've been cleaning ever since. And my poor dog is just looking at him. Right? And I'm thinking, I'm not going to get stuck with this dog, right? And it was a little wiener dog, which I used to have little wiener dogs. But bottom line was, I was getting ready the next morning to go to the shelter to see if he was microchipped. And the family came up to my door.
Oh.
And it was 3 little girls, and it was their dog.
Aw.
And I just knew that this dog belonged to a female just by the way he was acting. And the whole time he was at my house, he didn't want to leave the front door. He just sat at the front door and peed on it. But that's what still.
But they were looking for the dog and they finally.
Well, somebody had posted it on Facebook that they had found this dog in our neighborhood. Here they were from a completely different part of town. The dog had escaped from their vehicle and had no markings, and it was just a little odd situation. But at the same time, the little girl, you could tell it was the little girl's dog because she had this blanket. She was so excited, and yeah.
So they were so happy that finally.
Yeah, and I was relieved that the dog was.
But at the same time,
And so was my dog. It's like, okay, that's it.
But you were rejoicing the happiness of those little,
All the way around. Everybody was happy.
and also the happiness of the dog. The happiness of the dog also, right?
Well, exactly, because I felt so bad for this dog, because he was so nervous. And, you can't only imagine what the situation.
So let us look for those moments, even when you are driving, you may see, some people are happy, the parents and children, couples, and, maybe all, you may see, even when you are doing your shopping, you may notice, those happy moments. Don't miss them. Don't miss them, grab them, appreciate them and rejoice, how good, at least some people are happy. How good, there are moments of happiness to many people. So, yes.
Especially when we're driving.
So just grab them and rejoice. That will definitely healing for you. Definitely, that will bring so much dopamine, in your brain. Definitely, it's kind of really healing, and also helping you to grow your own, tendency to be happy, and it's also rejoicing others' happiness. Yeah. So Let's do that. Okay, with that, we will start our practice. So we will start with our movements. Okay, let us try to keep our feet a little bit apart so that we can distribute our weight evenly to our 2 feet. Okay, feel the weight of your body. Try to distribute your weight and make sure that you feel the heels. And even you feel your toes, they are like grabbing the ground. And see whether you can feel the pinky part of your like pinky fingers, pinky toes. There. And take a moment to feel how these little feet are carrying the whole weight of the body. It is amazing that we have a lot of weight in our whole body, but these little 2 feet are able to manage all that weight. Those 2 feet know how to balance the weight, how to help us to walk. It is amazing. Let us appreciate the skill of our feet, all the heel, the toes, and all other bones and the muscles in the feet, working so hard all the time to balance our body and to help our walking. And even right now, it is balancing the weight of the body. Just be appreciative and feel that sensation when the feet is touching the ground, the carpet, the socks. Acknowledge your groundedness. With this awareness of the feet, let us open our eyes and we will move our hands along with our breath to generate more awareness of our body. Release your breath completely. When you take the next in breath, slowly move your hand to the front. Breathe out, we will spread our hands to the side. Breathe in, we place our hands over the heart. Breathe out, we will gently bring our hands down, feeling all the sensation in the arms, the palms, and fingers. Let's do 2 more times. Breathing into the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in up. Breathing out slowly, bringing them down. Again, breathing into the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in up. Breathing out, slowly coming down. Feeling all the sensation in the palms and fingers. You relax your hands, let them hang by themselves. And take a moment to feel your fingers, the tips of your fingers, your hands. Feel those subtle sensations, pulsations, tingling sensations. Feel them all. Let us be in our body. Let's do another movement. This time again, we will place our right hand with our breath. I will raise my left hand, but you can raise your right hand. Breathing in, raise your right hand. Breathe out, you bend your body in the opposite direction. Nice bend, release in the air, feeling the stretch in the ribs. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathing out, bending your body again, feeling the stretch, release in the air. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out, going back again, releasing the air. Breathing in, come to the middle. This time when you breathe out, we bring our hands down with full control, feeling over the sensation of the arms and the palms. Let's do the same with the other hand. Breathing in, raise your left hand all the way up. Breathe out, bend your body to the opposite direction. Nice bend, release in the air. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathe out, bend and release the air. Breathing in to the middle. Breathing out, bending the body. Breathing in, come to the middle. This time when you breathe out, gently bring your hands down. Feel all the sensation moving through your elbow to the palms and fingers. Again, take a moment and to observe or notice whatever new sensations arising in your body as a result of that stretch, that movement. Perhaps more awareness in your back area, in your rib area. Feel them all. Feel all the sensation of the palms and fingers. Let us be in our body. Nowhere else, but right here in our body. Feel this awareness in the body. We will now slowly move back to our chair. We will now slowly sit down. Adjust your body. Try to feel your sit bone. Your both sit bones are touching the chair. Try to keep your feet even on the floor. Keep a little bit upright upper body. But don't tighten your shoulders. And try to drop your shoulders. Relax your shoulders down. Keep your chin somewhat parallel with the earth. Let us now listen to the sound of the bell to help ourselves to anchor our mind in our body. With our movements, we have more awareness of the body. Start to feel your body more. Wherever our body is touching. Wherever we have some sensation of warmth or even feeling of our clothes. Try to simply feel them, notice them. Let us use these very ordinary sensations to anchor our mind right here. Throughout the bell and the chant, stay in your body.
Sampurita pamita para mita balena vidvansiyo kila kilesa samol jalang Tinevaladha arahang arahoti namang vandami buddha mamalang හදයේ ඨපෙත්වා
Let us be with the body, feeling the body, how it is sitting right here, acknowledging the posture of the body. With this awareness of the body, we can further relax our body. This is a good opportunity to allow this body to completely relax and release. Even to release tight tensions, subtle tensions and tightness in the muscles. We are all sitting in a very friendly and safe place. So we can completely let go of all the concerns and allow this whole body to relax and to release. We can further allow this body to release and relax. We can use our breath to relax our body. If you take a very slow, long breath in and allow the breath to release slowly, that long in-breath and out-breath will help you to relax and release your body further. Let the long, slow in-breath comes into your body and release that air slowly, allowing your chest, your shoulder to drop, relax. Take another slow in-breath, fills your lungs in a slow way, and release that air very slowly, allowing the whole belly area to relax, to release. Let's take another long in-breath, slow one, and release that breath very slowly, allowing everything in the body to drop, to relax, to release. With this relaxed body, let us now bring our whole attention to our mind. We will take a moment to notice all different kinds of thoughts that may come to our mind right now. Just be a witness to your own thoughts without stopping any thought or without developing any thought. Simply witness whatever thoughts or memories that are going to come to our mind. Let us notice what would be our next thought. What would be the next memory that is surfacing? Let us just keep noticing. Various thoughts keep coming up, memory is surfacing. This is the ordinary nature of the mind. But right now, we will now purposely generate a wholesome thought, a wholesome quality in our mind. We will allow a wholesome quality to surface. Loving kindness. Loving kindness is one of the most wholesome qualities in our mind. We all have this capacity. Loving kindness is the willingness for everyone to be well. Loving kindness is the genuine goodwill towards all beings. It is the friendliness and genuine wish of well-being. We all have this capacity in the deep in our mind. Let us now bring it out and let that loving kindness surface to the mind. Let us open our heart, generate the willingness for everyone to be well. Just like when we are holding a baby, a little baby. Or just like when you are petting a puppy or kitten or any other pet. How open is our heart? Let us open our heart just like that. We creating this willingness, this wish for everyone to be well. Let us cultivate and grow this wish, this willingness, this loving kindness. We can direct this loving kindness to all people, including ourselves. Just like we were ready to embrace the baby, we were ready to care for the puppy, the kitten, or any other pet. Let us direct the same attention to ourselves, to this person sitting here. Just like any other living being, this living being deserves loving kindness. Let us genuinely make a wish for this person sitting here, to ourselves. May this person sitting here be well. Be safe. Be healthy. Be peaceful. May I be well. Be safe. Be healthy. Be peaceful. Let's also take a moment to radiate this loving kindness to all these parts of the body. This body has been helping us to live this precious life for many, many years. We will direct this loving kindness to all different parts of the body, healing the whole body. May these lungs, which are helping us even right now to breathe, we can feel the cooling air in our lungs. May these lungs and whole respiratory system be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this heart, cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this digestive system, the stomach, pancreas, the liver, intestine, colon, the whole digestive system be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May these kidneys and whole genitourinary system, the whole pelvic region be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this nervous system, the central nervous system, the spinal cord, and the brain stem, the middle brain, the frontal lobe, may this whole nervous system be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this whole body, may all the bones, all the joints, and all the muscles and ligaments, may this whole body be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this whole body, from the top of the head all the way to the tips of the toes. Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Let us now expand this loving kindness beyond ourselves to everyone else. How good if all people, all beings are fine, are happy. Let us make that wish, generate that willingness. May all people who are known to us, all our beloved family members, our good friends, and all the colleagues, all these beloved known people, be well. Be safe. Be healthy. Be peaceful. Let us expand this wish beyond the circle of known people to all the larger circle of other people. May all people living in this whole surrounding area, no matter who they are, may all people in this whole vicinity, in this whole surrounding area, in this whole neighborhood, may they all be well. Be safe. Be healthy. Be peaceful. Expand this wish beyond the known people to all other people. May all people living in all directions, in faraway places, may all people living in the neighboring cities, living in neighboring states, faraway places, may all people living in this whole country be well. Be well. Be well. Be peaceful. May all people living beyond this country, in this whole continent, and even beyond the continent, in all other parts of the world, may all people, they all deserve our compassion, our loving kindness. May all people living throughout the world may they all be well. Be well. Be well. Be peaceful. Let us expand this wish even beyond human beings to all other beings, all animals, large ones, the medium ones, the smaller ones, May all living beings, living everywhere, be well. Be well. Be peaceful. May all living beings, whatever life forms there may be, may all forms of life, may all living beings without exception be well. Be well. Be well. Be peaceful. 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 With this loving kindness in the back of the mind, we will now gently pay attention to our breath. Closely feel the air is coming into the nostrils to the lungs. The air is going out from the lungs through the throat and the nostrils. Keep coming back to your breath again and again. Let us rest with this awareness of the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. In this last few minutes, let us give our full effort to be with the breath. I will do a chant to help you to stay with your breath. Draw the chant. Be with your breath. Rest with your breath. Sukhi diga yuko Diga Yuko Bhava Sukhi Diga Yuko Bhava Sukhi Diga Yuko Gently come out of your meditation. Gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have peaceful meditation. Feel grateful to all great teachers, enlightened masters in the past who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Feel grateful to whoever helped your meditation tonight. Let us also feel grateful to all the staff and the patrons of this library for letting us use this space for this meditation. Let us also feel grateful to these non-living things which helped our meditation, including this chair, this bell, this air conditioning machines, and this device which helped us to connect to meditation from home. With deep gratitude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you everyone for joining our meditation tonight.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
You're done.
Yeah, double.